Hello students, in grade 6, today is our new chapter 4 Basic Geometrical Ideas. Let's start today's learning points terms. Our chapter name is Basic Geometrical Ideas. So let's try to understand the meaning of geometrical. Geo means earth, that you know very well. From metrical, metron is there, and metron means measurement. So geometrical means what? Earth measurement. On this earth, we prepare building, structure design, monuments, dams, palaces, temples, lakes, cities, and architecture. These all are based on these geometrical ideas. Next point, points. Points, with the help of pencil, we put dot on paper with sharpened pencil, or here I put dot on this whiteboard. So what does this point represent? This point represent a location. Say for example, point A, which is read as point A, point B. Students, you can such type of representations in geography when you do map, or when you do graph, when you draw line chart, column chart, at that time you require these points. Next point, line segment. Line segment means a shortest join of points, say A and B, known as a line segment. Here you see point A, point B. Now you join the points. Say somebody join the point like this way. Like this way also you can join. And you join with straight line. Now out of these three cases, which one is shortest? This is the shortest join of A and B points. It is known as line segment. It is represented by line segment, straight line. So we put here straight line AB. Read as line segment AB. Or you can say line segment BA. Both are same. Say for example, here one angle which represent point P, Q and R. Now find out line segments. So here two line segment we can find, line segment PQ and line segment QR, or you can say line segment RQ or line segment QP. So this is the concept of line segment. Next point, line. Let's try to understand the definition of line. Line, which comes from line segment. Here you see line segment AB. So this definition is very simple. You see the figure and write the definition. No need to learn by heart. The line segment, right? Line segment from A to B is extended. Extended means to draw this side. Extended. To draw extended beyond from points A in one direction and beyond from point B in other direction. Beyond from point A in these directions is goes on, no end. From point B it goes on and goes on, no end. So the line segment from A to B is extended beyond A in one direction and beyond B in other direction without any end. Without any end, you see. Known as a line. Line segment can be represented by line AB. So now it becomes line AB. Line AB, or you can say line BA. Now line has no endpoints. So our conclusion, line has no endpoints. While in the case of line segment, in case of line segment, when we compare this, we compare also. Say, line segment has two endpoints, while line has no endpoints. Line segment you can measure. You can be measured. Line cannot be measured. Say for example, draw 4 centimeter line segment. So the students draw with the help of scale 4 centimeter. Shortest distance 4 cm. This is line segment. But you cannot say that draw line 4 centimeter. It is wrong. So students, here we have to note down the difference between line and line segment. Line cannot be measured. Line segment can be measured. Line segment has two endpoints. Line has no endpoints. Line cannot be measured. Line segment can be measured. Next point, intersecting lines. If two lines have one common point, they are called intersecting lines. You see, if two lines, say line L represented by small l, say line, another line M, you see they are intersect at one common point, say P. This is intersecting point. If two lines have one common point, they are called intersecting point. If two lines are there, they have only one common point. Right? So line can be represented by small letters like L, small m, small n. You cannot represent it by capital letters. You cannot represent it by line capital letters. Don't say that this is line L. This is wrong. But you can write small. This is right. So line can be represented by small letters or line can be represented by 2 points, say A and B. You can write line AB or you can write line L. Okay, let's we identify the common points by giving this example. You see here, I have drawn some lines. They are intersecting to one another. Then line L. Here, first of all, students, you tell me that here how many lines you can see? Line L, line M, line N, and line O. Means 1, 2, 3, 4 lines are there. Now they are intersecting to each other. You can say. Now you see what is the common point of line L and line N? What is common point? P. What is the common point of line M and L? M and N. Q. What is the common point of line M and O? M and O. So here it is R. Here S is the common point of which lines? So you can tell S is the common point of line L and line O. Okay? Next point, parallel lines. Lines which do not intersect are said to be parallel lines. You see line L and line M. Here they do not intersect. You see this, it has no ends. It goes to this side, this goes to this side, this goes to this side, this goes to this side, but they do not intersect. They just go straight away, and the distance between them are same. Say for example, railway track. They are the best example for parallel lines. Railway track. They do not intersect to each other. So again I am speaking lines which do not intersect are said to be parallel lines. So parallel lines never intersect to each other. Here it is represented by L parallel M. So this is the symbol of parallel lines. Parallel line symbols. Here one parallelogram is there, A, B, C, D. These arrows represent parallel lines. Here from this diagram, write down parallel line. Line AB is parallel to line CD. Another one, line AD is parallel to what? Line AD is parallel to line BC. So here line BC. Here similarly you can write line PQ is parallel to line SR. This arrow indicates parallel lines. It will come in your next standard. Line PS parallel line QR. This is trapezium shape. You see here only one pair is parallel. These and these. Line LM is parallel line OL. But line LO is not parallel line ML. Line LO is not parallel line ML. You see, they will be, when extended, they will be intersecting over here. So they will be intersecting over here. That's why As per our definition, lines which do not intersect, here they are intersecting, means these line OL and line MN, they are not parallel. You see here any pair is parallel? No. You see, this line DE and line EF, they intersect over here. So they are not parallel. Similarly, line DG and line GF, they are also not parallel. Okay. Next point, ray. The ray that students, you can see ray. Where you can see ray? Where you can draw ray? When you draw sun, at that time you draw like this way. So these all are rays. You can find this ray diagram, traffic symbol also. Go to this side, go to that side, wherever the arrow is there. So now it's very simple definition. A ray is a part of line. You see, this is a line. Say line AB. A ray is a part of line. It is a part of line. So from line you can make ray. So a ray is a part of line. As it starts from point A, which is known as initial point, and it goes to endless. It starts at one point, say A, and goes endless in one direction, and goes endless, no end, endless in one direction, in this direction. Now let's understand this. Here I have drawn one of the ray which is representing by LM. So here which one is correct? Either ray LM, this one is correct, or ML, this one is correct. Here ray which is initial point is M and goes to endless direction, where is L is there. So ray ML is there. So this is correct. This LM, it is wrong. Here this ray goes to up, starting from X to Y, means ray XY. So this is correct. Ray YX, it is wrong. Okay. Here you see one line is drawn, one arrow is drawn, and here I have representation, the points say A, B, C and D. Here how many rays you can write? Ray AB, ray AC, ray AD, ray BC, ray CD, up to maximum you can write down. Now from this figure you can write ray O N, ray O M, ray O L, but you cannot write like ray NO, ray MO, it is not ray, ray LO, it is not ray. You see here ray OA, OA and ray OB, they are known as opposite rays having one common point, having one common initial point. Ray OA starts from O to A, starts from O to B. So OA and OB are opposite rays. Similarly, you can write opposite rays, ray OC and ray OD. They are also known as opposite rays. So here I think you clear the concept of point, line segment, line, ray, intersecting lines, parallel lines. Okay. Okay, student. New learning point, curve. Curve means no straight line you can find. In curve, you write without scale. You draw without scale. You draw with free hand. No, you do not use scale. Say for example, this figure with free hand you can write. Okay. Now curve, simple curve. So what is the definitions? Curve which are divided into three types: simple curve, open curve and closed curve. Here you have to analyze, you observe and identify whether it is a simple curve, whether it is not a simple curve, whether it is an open curve, whether it is a closed curve. Okay, so simple curve means without lifting pencil. You see, without lifting pencil. Without lifting pencil, which does not intersect. Here you cannot find any intersection line. So this is which curve? Open curve. Here this is open curve A. This is curve line is there but it is closed. So it is closed curve. Here you cannot find curve. No curve is there. But they are intersecting to each other. So it is not a curve, or you can say it is not simple curve. This is line segment, so it is not curve. It is a straight line. Curve means no straight. Here straight is there, here straight line is there. So not simple curve, not simple curve. Here it is, here open space is there. Open curve. Here moon you can see. Beach ka chand. So it is closed. It is closed. Closed curve. And here you see, of course it is curve, but it is intersecting over here. They are intersect. So if they are intersect, it is not simple curve. Intersect is there, so it is not a curve. So our simple curve means without lifting pencil, which does not intersect. Here it is intersect. Okay. So without lifting, you see it is intersect. So this is intersect. So it is not a curve. Okay, students. Viewpoint polygon. It is a simple closed figure made up of entirely means all, made up of all line segments known as polygon. Entirely means you can write all. So again, I repeat this definition. It is a simple closed figure. These all are simple closed figure made up of all line segments. You see, these are the line segments known as polygon. Here different types of polygons are there. 1, 2, 3. Polygons starting from minimum 3 line segments. It is known as triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 line segments. Square. 1, 2, 3, 4 line segments. Rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is known as pentagon. It is known as pentagon polygon. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is known as hexagon. 6 sides, 6 hexa, 5 penta, 5 penta, 6 hexa. And here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 means octa. That's why it is known as octagon. Octa means 8. Penta means 5. Hexa means 6. Okay, so these all are the polygons. Okay, let's identify its sides. Sides, you see, sides in triangle 3 sides are there. Square and rectangle 4 sides are there. Pentagonal 5 sides are there. Hexa 6 sides are there. And from its side their name is there, right? It is a simple closed figure which is made up of entirely or all line segments, you see, and it is closed. That's why it is known as polygon. So smallest polygon, smallest side number of polygons, that is triangle. Okay. Then vertices. Vertices means, you see here in triangle, intersecting points. You see these line segment and these line segment, they intersecting at this point, that is, it makes one vertex. These and these 2, 3. So here 3 vertices are there. Vertex, it is singular, and vertices plural. Here you can find 4 vertices. Here also you can find 4 vertices. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 vertices. Pentagonal 5 sides, 5 vertices. Hexagonal 6 sides, 6 vertices. Octagonal 8 side, 8 vertices. Now let's we talk about its diagonal. Diagonal, you see, there are no diagonals in triangles, because in diagonals it is a line segment joining by non-consecutive points. Means, you see, non-consecutive means these, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These, they are consecutive number. Consecutive means orderly. 1 के बाद 2, then 3, then 4, 5. Consecutive numbers. Non-consecutive means what? Non-consecutive vertices. So 1, then 3, then 5, then 1, 1. You leave 1, 1. 1, then not 2, but 3, not 4, then 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. You see, joining of non-consecutive vertices. So 1, not 2, but 1 and 3. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4. Non-consecutive, joining of non-consecutive vertices. Here you see this, 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 this. So these are diagonals. Here you see from here, not this, from here, not this, right, from here, not this, from here, not this, from here, not this. Okay, so like this way you can draw diagonals. Here also you can draw the diagonal. Let's see. Here one, then this is not start from here, but not this, then this, then this, then this, then this. Okay, okay, this, this. So like this way you can draw. These are the diagonals. Okay, here this is again another diagonal. These are the square. Again this diagonals. Again this is diagonals. This is also diagonals. Like this way. If the triangle is there, so no triangle. In triangle, no diagonals are there. So like this way. So like this way you can count in octagon how many diagonals are there, in hexagon how many diagonals are there, in pentagon how many diagonals are there, in square and rectangle two diagonals are there. Like this way you can count, and like this way you can draw in exam also. I will ask in exam to draw the diagonals of given polygon. Okay. Next point, angle. An angle is made up of two rays starting from a common initial point. You see, this angle which is made up of two rays, ray BA and ray BC, starting from common initial point, starting from B, and this common initial point, it is known as vertex. It is here. So this is common. You see, BA, BC, B is common, right? So this BA is one of the arm number 1, and ray BC, it is arm number 2. So angle which is formed by two rays starting from common initial point or starting from vertex. Ray BA, ray BC are arm number 1 and arm number 2. It is represented by angle ABC or angle CBA, where B, it is a vertex. So you can write down angle ABC here. B is a middle point, you see. Vertex always write in the middle of the letter, you see. CBA, here B is a vertex, or you can write angle B also. So you can represent an angle by this way or this way or this way. But you cannot represent it by BAC, angle BAC. This is not, this is wrong. Angle CAB, it is also wrong. Angle ACB, wrong. Angle BCA, wrong. Right? Because here C is vertex, C is not vertex, here vertex is B. So these all, here vertex is C, here vertex is A. So these all are not possible. Here vertex is B, so this is the way of representing angle. Now students, another point, exterior points of an angle. Here I have drawn one angle, here I have that angle name is angle PQR, having which are the exterior points, means the points which are lie in the inner side of the angle, right? So here you can see point L and S, they are interior points, while those points which are lies outside of the angle, right, outside of the arm. So you see here line U, T, V, these are the exterior points. Here exterior points of an angle, the points which are lie on outside of the angle. You see angle LMN, these are the angle is there, right? So in this way they are interior, but outside they are exterior. Okay, so point P and point O, they are here. Point P, point O are exterior points, and here L and S are interior points. Next point, quadrilateral. Now quadra means four. Quadra means four. So quadrilateral. Lateral means side. Four-side polygon. A four-sided polygon is known as quadrilateral. Simple. Hence this quadrilateral which is represented by small square. This is quadrilateral symbol. Quadrilateral A, B, C, D. You can name as in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. Say A, B, C, D quadrilateral, or you can say A, D, C, B. It is right. But you can't write quadrilateral A, C, B, D. A, C, B, D, wrong. Because it is not consecutive. You see, either in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Either you can, suppose it is starting from B, then you can write B, quadrilateral B, C, D, A. It is right. Or you can write quadrilateral B, A, D, C. You can write quadrilateral C, B, A, D. Right. Quadrilateral D, C, B, A. Right. Quadrilateral D, A, B, C. But you can't write quadrilateral A, C, B, D. Or you can't write quadrilateral D, C, A, B. So I think you clear, you get the idea how to represent quadrilateral, four-sided polygon. Now let's we discuss about the opposite angle. Opposite, you see opposite angle. Here this is angle. This is also angle. So this is known as opposite angle. So opposite angle is angle A and angle C. Similarly angle B and angle D. Angle B and angle D. These are opposite angles. Opposite sides. These are opposite sides. Angle AD is opposite to angle BC. Sorry, angle line. Sorry, I am very sorry. Line segment AD and line segment BC. Line segment AD and line segment BC. This is opposite sides. Another one, line segment AB and line segment CD. AB and CD. Now adjacent angles. Adjacent means what? Besides. You see, the adjacent angle of A. What is the adjacent angle of A? Either angle B or angle D. They are adjacent pair, adjacent angles. Angle A's adjacent angle is angle B or angle D. Adjacent angles, angle A and angle B. A and B are adjacent angle. Angle B and C are adjacent angles. Angle C and D. D and A. Angle A and B will come, right? D and A, then A and B. So these and these are adjacent pair. These and these are adjacent angles. These and these are adjacent angles. Now adjacent sides. Adjacent side you see AB, AB's adjacent side AB and BC or AB and AD. Means they are not separated, they just besides. Adjacent means besides, right? So AB के बाजू में कौन बैठा है? BC or you can say AD. बराबर? So AB and BC adjacent side, BC and CD, CD and AD, AD and AB, then AB and BC, like that. So these are adjacent side, adjacent angle, angle A and B. Adjacent angle means it makes the one line segment. Angle B and C, either A and B, B and C, C and D, D and A. Adjacent angles. And adjacent sides, they makes angles. You see AB and BC makes an angle over here. BC and CD makes an angle over here. CD and AD makes an angle over here, like this way. Opposite sides very easy, opposite angles very easy. Okay, so this is the concept of quadrilateral, where we can find opposite side, opposite angles, adjacent side and adjacent angles. Now student, this is last but not the least point, circle. Circle, that you knew circle in your previous standard. We have studied the parts of circle. So let's rewrite the definition of circle. A circle is a closed, simple closed curve. Circle is a simple closed curve which is not polygon. But it is not polygon. It is a simple closed curve. This is the definition of circle. Let's identify the parts of the circle. You see, here this is a simple closed curve, means circle. It is not polygon, because polygon definition is it is the joining of line segment closed figure. Here this is a simple closed curve having the center. P is the center. This P is the center. B line segment BD, it is the diameter which is represented by blue line. Here you can find radius. Here I have written radii. So radii, it is the plural form of radius. Singular form radius, that plural form is radii. Here you can find the radii, line segment PC, line segment PB, line segment AP. So radii is line segment PC, line segment PB, line segment PA or AP. These are the radii. Diameter, that is line segment BD. Diameter means it passing through the center of the circle. Radius means the distance, shortest distance between center of the circle and the point which is lies on the circle. Now you see, a part of the circle, a part of the line segment which intersect two points. A line segment which intersect 2 points of the circle, it is known as chord. So here chord you can find line segment BC is a chord, line segment AB is a chord, and line segment BD is also chord. You see the BD is the longest chord of the circle. So diameter definition, the longest chord of the circle is known as diameter. So BD is the longest chord of the circle. Okay. So in exam, I will ask that you identify, draw the circle of 7 centimeter or 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter of a radius. Then show center, like this way you have to show the center. Then show diameter, like this way you can show the diameter. Then show chords, you can represent the chord also like this way. Then radii. Okay. Now here you see the circle having the center C. Now this PQ, this is a small curve. It is known as that PQ. It is known as arc of the circle. So arc of the circle, it is the part arc. It is a part of the circle. Okay. Now PCQ, when two radii join these two arc of the circle and make sector. So PCQ, it is a sector. And here you can see this red portion, say L, M and say N. So here L, M, N become a segment. So this is a segment, this is a sector. Okay students. So now here this is our last point, and I think you have got the clear idea about this, all the basic geometrical topics. Okay, then we stop here. Thank you all.